Hey, what's going on there, folks? So, if you are a returning subscriber, well, this isn't Tacoma content. I thank you again for watching another one of my videos. Maybe you're a friend back in my old town. I did move. Obviously, everybody knows everybody's business. I moved over to New York. I moved into a small mobile home. We got out of our house and things, and I made some changes I like. I made some changes I don't like, but every day I'm just thankful for everything I do have. And, this is just my way of, this is my hobby. So, obviously, if you're looking at the DJI Mini 3 Pro, then just go ahead and scroll ahead and I'll have some content on there. A little bit of, I'm not going to unbox it or anything like that. I'm just going to show a little bit of video footage up until where I actually flew it and things. It was my first time, so there's nothing like flying straight across the air and all these great magnificent sights or anything like that. And this little device, well, you can actually set it if you're riding a bike or you're driving your car, you're on your four-wheeler, you're on a snowmobile, you're out there in the ocean and you're skimboarding or something like that. You can actually set this thing to follow you, and it'll follow you everywhere you go. You don't have to control it. So I want to say that the little thing is pretty sophisticated. But anyway, if you are new here, consider subscribing. You'll never know what you'll find on my content. I do have a third gen Tacoma, and while I don't plan on doing a lot of mods to it, there may be a few videos on maintenance and things in the future once the Toyota maintenance is up and things like that. If you are a returning subscriber, I thank you so much for watching another one of my channels. While I'm not big out there like some of these other guys, this is my hobby. I like to do it. I don't make money off of it, but you never know what I might come across in my travels. And that's also why I bought the DJI Mini Pro 3, so that I can just add a little more content, a little more video into my basic videos and make them that much better. So let's get right into it. All right, folks, so here it is right here. I'm just going to give you a few basics on the actual drone itself and the controller. Very simple. I'm not going to go into detail. Turn it on, just hit this button once, twice. It's going to make a little audible beep. The propellers kind of move a little bit there. There's the beep. And it's turned on. You get a couple little flashing lights and things like that. This is the Pro model. So first off, before you even want to fly this, but speaking of the Pro model, there's a couple of sensors here, and that's why I don't get into that. The Pro model actually has these obstacle avoidance sensors. So it tries to help you not crash into something. So that's why I bought the Pro. Being a beginner, I recommend that. And then there's actually a cover here. It goes over the gyro, the camera. You always want to have it on there, obviously, when you're not in use. But you also want to make sure you actually take it off, because this thing does a self-test. And, you can't fly with it on there no matter what. So there's the camera. I don't know the actual specific details on the megapixels and all that stuff. All I know is it's a real good quality camera for the price and everything on this. Your battery, you just got a couple of little buttons here, and it just slides out of the back. You just push them and it ejects the battery out of there, or you kind of give it a little pull. You got your regular USB plug-in to charge it, USB-C. And just make sure if you do this, they give you a little short cord, but make sure you're doing the right voltage and all that kind of stuff as far as what you're going to charge it on the outlet adapter and things like that. And there's a spot for your micro SD card. And I want to answer a quick question that I had to kind of do some research for. So there's micro SD card in the controller, and there's micro SD card in the actual drone. From what I did read online, nobody actually has it in a video. You want the micro SD card. First off, it's got to be a 264 gigabyte SD card, and it also has to be an A2, which is some kind of a speed rating. I'm not into that kind of tech, and I haven't really read about it, so you might want to do a little research if you're going to do it. But get the A2 and 256 megabytes. This is a scan disk or something like that. There's different brands and things like that. Having one in this, what I was going to get into though. Obviously, if you crash this thing and the reception's still with this, you have a micro SD card in here. It's going to store it on this, and it's also going to store it on this. But if something did happen to this and you had some real important footage, I don't know, maybe you were at a dirt bike race or something like that, and you had your kid racing or something like that, and something happened to this thing, or somebody ran it over and it was no good. You want to make sure you have an SD card in this so you can actually pick up that that footage on here on the or in the storage of the actual remote control instead of the drone itself. So that's it. Pretty basic for the most part. And like I said, I'm not going to get into detail, but it's for 259 grams and be able to legally fly this thing in most states. You have to look at your local regulations and laws and all that kind of stuff. You do have to be careful. You're not supposed to go into school zones. You're also not supposed to, you're not supposed to be anywhere near the airport or anything like that. Today where I went, I don't even know if I was supposed to be there, but I was out of sight, out of mind, away from people. So I figured it'd be fine to fly it there and try it out. And again, the controller, just hit it once, hit it twice, And there is 2 different controllers. There's actually a Mini Pro 4 out too. I didn't really look into that. It's more expensive, so this is what kind of fit my need. And it was an early Christmas present. I'm pretty lucky to have it and thankful. And I had this new little hobby to add to my not only my I wouldn't even say it's a toy because I really wanted it for the camera more than anything. I don't really care about flying it. I was more apt to actually want to make the video content and get better content and learn about it and make things better with that. So it's just like a cell phone screen, but the DJI Mini 3, there is another one out there. It has a little a little adapter. You put your cell phone on there. A lot of people said not to get that one because then you got to use the battery in your cell phone, and you can't take your cell phone and use it for other things. Somebody's calling you, for instance, or something like that, and you're flying this thing, then you got to pick up the phone and all that stuff. So they said to get the one with the actual remote control, and you got a camera button here, you got a record button here. You got a zoom on this side. You got another one over here that moves the camera up and down and things like that for your vertical, horizontal view and things like that. And you got CNS, so there's I'm not sure what the C and the N is. I know the S is sport mode, so the S sport mode's the fastest as far as how fast you're going to fly it. The N is kind of like your medium average grade, and then the C is actually pretty much you want to put it on that for a beginner, so that's what I had it on today. Obviously I didn't want to crash this thing, but anyway, I'll just show you a little bit of footage. I'll drive to it and we'll get there. And it's pretty basic. So comment if you have any input or anything on there. Also let me know if you're watching this and you maybe you've got some tips and tricks. Go ahead and, at the end, go ahead and leave a comment and let me know what you think. Well, I don't make any money on YouTube. I just do this for a hobby. I don't have many people to talk to. So I just talk to this phone, and then I know it goes around the whole world. But let's get right into it here.
take it, don't let regret it. Make me your only one. You choose it, don't lose it, don't let confuse it. Only then you be God.